real quick update on Jordan Road water line. I got a return email from Mohammed Islam. He's the director for the Hamilton County Planning and Development, Stormwater and Infrastructure. I emailed him, he emailed me back today, and in a nutshell, Greater Cincinnati Waterworks has asked for a requested additional time of 4 weeks to access the service area change. And he said that's in his email, and he's hoping to get some feedback from them by the end of the month. So that's where we're at on the Jordan Road water line. I just wanted to update so it's on record, and Mr. Rokes was here at our last meeting about that. The next thing I have is, this is one of our road repairs. This is a 10 by 10 replacement. It's up on Greenbelt. It's with the recommendation from Mr. Miller. It's Three Rivers blacktopping repair, and it's for $1,900 even, and it's on Greenbelt. And I'll make that a motion that we go ahead and proceed with that.
Second.
All right, Mr. Blanton?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Also, we're trying to replace curbs in the township. I wish I would've known about yours earlier. It's Mr. Stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we will get to it. I already texted our contractor with Strasser while our meeting was going on. What I'd like to do, he's got an estimate from Strasser for curb replacement in the township. Two of the roads are Prestwood Court and Latham Court, and we're gonna add Triple Crown in there. But what I'd like to do is increase this. It's from $7,644 with those two roads without Triple Crown, but I thought we could round up to 12,000, and just so we can make sure we can we don't have other curves that pop up like in Mr. Stone's neighborhood. So that'll cover us. It'll give us roughly $5,000 more for curbs that we can go ahead and address right now. So I'd like to make that a motion, and that's with Strasser to do the curb work for us.
Up to 5,000?
Well, so the total would be up to 12,000.
Oh, 12.
I'll make that a motion.
Is that something we've done?
Yeah.
Like
Every
that kind
year,
of stuff?
yeah, just every year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just about every year, Ron, we did curb work. I think with the COVID, we didn't do any
To
curb
follow
work.
up on that, I did give Kyle.
You did what?
I gave Kyle his address,
Oh, did you?
yeah, when he was checking Prestwood,
Okay.
so I don't know where it went.
Yeah,
from there, because-
he didn't say anything to me because I've talked to him in the meantime about, some other patchwork we gotta, get done, like Bremen Pass. He didn't have that on there either, that we need that finished. And then, what was the other one you mentioned?
Well, Rio, if you go down to Rio,
Rio Grande? Or
there's on
Ringo
Bremen Pass,
Green?
Legendary.
Yeah, Legendary was the other one.
and
He's
then
got them on
Triple
that
Crown,
list.
The other dead end of Triple Crown.
What
Not
was
the one
it?
that we worked on with the pipe, the other dead end of Triple Crown. A
Needs
little
patchwork?
cul-de-sac, that's the one that should have been done last year, they didn't do, remember they sealed over it? It's popping mud out of it, so,
And that's on Triple Crown also?
that's on the other end.
There's the other side of Shady Lane.
Yeah, other side of the citation.
Mr. Rango Green in that as well. I didn't know.
Oh, I was asking, I got the list, I'll email it to you.
Durango was supposed to be the main one.
I'll send you in the morning.
So, yeah,
So
as long
this
as you
is-
guys have a
this
process
is
to do the due
typically-
diligence and look through and check
Yeah.
out what needs to and not, and, have.
That work is gonna come out of our, road work. This is strictly for our curb work. What we're adding on to this right now.
Okay, and you're okay with that, Cindy? Okay, I will, did you make a motion?
I did,
Yeah.
I will second,
Okay. Mr. Blanton?
yes.
Mr. Robinson?
yes.
The other thing I have, I talked to Mike Taylor, we're looking at speaker systems for, Miami Township West Park at our concession stand area. So we thought it would be nice to put a speaker system there for the games, not only for, everyone knows the Taylor plays their games there, but we have our local teams that play on that field also, and I think it would be nice if we could announce the games, and I know when I was little, when they announced the game, it was a really big deal to us, so I think it would be wonderful to have that, so Mike's looking into that now. We're in the final planning stages of, I know somebody asked me about maybe Township, not West Park, but East Miami out of Buffalo Ridge. We're in the final stages with Bear and Becker with that. We're hoping to, I hope in the next couple of months, maybe in the next month, put that out to bid. Also, while we're on that, Dan has met with county engineers, and we are going into agreement. I thought you were gonna address that a little bit, but it's okay, I'll do it. You know, Fred Slim from the county engineers, and we're gonna go into 2 agreements with the county where, is it a match? Is it a match?
What it is the county engineer has agreed to extend, so East Miami River Road is gonna get paved from the Cleves, paved and rehab from the Cleves Corp line. They were gonna do to Buffalo Ridge. I got them to agree to do it all the way to Wayne Street in front of the new firehouse, and, to put the sidewalk from the new park to, the new firehouse in that project. We have to pay for the sidewalk, they're gonna pay for all the rehab down to Wayne.
Right, and then the grant covers all the rehab on East Miami, since it's county, but we.
Right, yeah.
We
it's
partner with them in
Public
this.
Works grant.
Right, so we're partnering with them also on Wesselman.
Wesselman was not on this list. So they went from 10 projects, they went from 12 projects to 5. So fortunately, we got one of 2.
Okay.
Mr. Beck, said they just didn't have the people to, manage that many projects. So they went from 12 projects to 5, and East Miami was one of the ones that they cut.
Okay, thank you. So
And we actually, by putting that sidewalk in, we bumped up their points for that project to get approved, because it's a safety, thing that we are, plus the fact that we're partnering with them, that all bumps the points for that project to Ohio Public Works way up. So.
Yeah, definitely, so.
And that was based on a conversation at our fire meeting to push it through, because we're gonna tear up the road and everything else. So I talked to Mr. Reed and about extending it further so that we can have a nice new road after tearing all that up with the pipe and all that other stuff, so.
That'll be good for when we get the road done, but the sidewalk is a huge deal, I
Right.
think, for safety issues, so those
Absolutely.
kids can access, at least make it to the fire station, and they have a safe passage to the park, so I think it's a win-win for the community out there. Miami Township West Park, we're working on that extension with Bear and Becker also already. We're meeting it late this month, we haven't determined a date yet, but then it's gonna be our first committee meeting that we're gonna have with Bear and Becker, and see what we wanna do as a community and what would be beneficial for us as a community and all of our residents, so that's where we're at on both those parks.
What about the pickleball?
Pickleball's getting ready, it's been finalized, and it's getting ready to go out to bid. Bear and Becker wanted to consult with, I can't think of his name, Paul, the other attorney we used when we did.
Kevin Mayloff.
Kevin Mayloff. They wanted to consult with him, and before we put it out to bid, but all the paperwork is ready to go, and it's getting ready to go out to bid. So that's where we're at on the pickleball courts. So I'm hoping within the next couple of weeks, they put that out to bid. And by the end of September, we have a contractor that's going to do it, so that's all I have. Do we have anything else from the public? Anybody else wanna bring up anything?
Anything on the 45-foot pipe on French? Where we at on that? Am I getting bids? What we doing?
We would like DER to continue to do the work. shared with them that that's something that, that is most cost effective for the residents. Most efficient, it gets everything done, and again, per Kevin Maloff, it is appropriate to be lumped into, to the existing project, so, we're gonna go ahead and have PR just finish that out. And again, I think universally we heard that that was the best option.
All right, any other questions? We need a motion to go into executive session on contracts.
Do you want me to make, I will make a motion that we,
You want that, right?
That's fine.
that we go into executive session for contracts.
And I will second it.
Okay, Mr. Blanton,
Yes.
Mr. Robinson,
Yes.
All right, thanks for coming, everyone.